Let me ask you this: one of the downsides of solo, we'll call it, or the committee of one, is I'll say it, fear of failure, and the failure being all your own versus being able to share it. If my partner, I play, oh well, you know, I miss it, but oh, he misses, when you actually start keeping track of who fucked up. No, we're even on the fuck ups, right? Did that scare you?
Yeah, that was one of the major stumbling points or speed bumps, whatever you want to call it, for me, that made the album come very, very close to not happening a number of times. I called you at one point when I had finished the record, and I'd been in upstate New York, like isolated in the woods, making this album, so stoked the whole time I was doing it. I got into a really good headspace with it, and it was just me and Dave Fridman making it. He was just basically like producing. He was basically handing me paintbrushes as I went, and like, oh, try this paintbrush, you know, and I was like, and they're mad scientists, you know, doing this stuff. I come home, and I'm so excited that I had just done this. I come home so excited to like play it for my best friend in the world, you know, my girlfriend. And we sat down together, and I'd been gone a few weeks, and I was thinking about playing her the album. And I was on the way back on the flight, super excited to play it for her. She picked me up at the airport, super excited, like I was like, can't wait for you to listen to it, blah, blah, blah. We sat down in the living room, and I had the same thought, maybe I'll play the record for her now. And it sent me into like a panic spiral down into the depths of self-conscious, like self-berating hell. Like I literally put myself through hell, and it sucked really bad, and it was sort of the last major stumbling point for me, and perhaps like one of the most significant ones. And I called you the next day because I couldn't sleep the next, you know, that night, and it took me going through that was the worst point of it. I was filled with like this, like everything from this is the worst piece of shit that anyone has ever created to oh my god, I made the worst piece of shit anyone's created, and now my label really wants to put it out, and I've promised them I'm going to put it out, so everyone's going to hear the worst piece of shit that ever been created, and it's got my name on it. And you know, so it's basically, it was like,
it's all my idea.
Yeah, what have I done, basically?
You know,
that was going on all in that moment. Instead of being like, you know, pointing to the guy next to you, it was like all fingers were here. But then, you know, even it took like 24 hours, and 24 hours later, I understood that that was the last sort of major hurdle psychologically I had to get over in order to let this thing happen.